Hello and welcome to Stockton Junction. Today's video I'm going to be continuing all the scenic work on this area. As you can see, I've got some of the road in place now and the hill's been painted and prepped ready. But first of all, I'm going to just go through some new products by a new company to me, and that is macterials. So you can just put in macterials on Facebook or eBay and you'll come up with their pages. So I ordered some bits. I will say they sent me some extra bits over as well just for the review. So these are obviously stone ballast, and stone dust. I can see these are actually going to be quite useful. That would be definitely, because it's very fine, it would be good for maybe engage, ballast, etc. I'm not quite sure how much these are, but you can find that out on his site. Also for double O gauge, this would be great for sort of tarmacy, sort of stone, not tarmac, but stone driveways, paths, that sort of thing, which is something I'll probably use it for as well. So that's pretty good. I'm just going to put that aside. This coarse ballast, it's a bit coarser than I would use on my layout as for truck ballast, but this is going to be absolutely perfect for some wagon loads. Absolutely perfect. So, and there's a nice decent amount there for it to do quite a few wagons. Obviously you're not going to fill the wagon up with this, you're going to put in a fake sort of part onto the wagon and then just cover the top with this. So I shall use this for that on another video in the near future, but those are going to be very good. I'm quite impressed with those products. Another thing that he sent me over was this scenic flock scatter. Now it's not as fine as like the wooden scenic stuff, but what I'd say is it's got a nice texture to it, and that would make some really great bush material or leaf material for bushes, trees, that sort of thing. So when you're doing something like a bush like this, just put a little bit of glue on the outside and flick some of that over the top to give it a bit of definition on the bushes and trees, things like that. So I shall be using that definitely in this area later on. Once I've got the grass down in this area, I shall do some bushes and stuff, and we shall use some of this and see how we get on. So, but also, what have I got? I have 2mm static summer grass. I've got some 6mm moss green. That's pretty nice. Some 2mm moss green to go with that one. Bit of a shade difference I did notice, I did have to say that, got to be honest. But I have always noticed this, not just with this. I bought some WWS static grasses, and I bought a 1mm actually. I bought a 1mm, a 4mm and a 6mm of the same colour, and the 1mm looked totally different colour. I don't know if it's to do with the shortness of the grass. It might be that it just makes it look different. And I've got some more of the 4mm as well there for that one. The ones I'm going to be using today on this area, we're going to look at, I've got 2mm meadow green, 4mm meadow green. Again, see, look, the difference in colour of the 2mm, the 4mm. So I think that this is just an issue with the shortness of it, makes it change the colour maybe. And I've got some 6mm there. It also sent me over another this as well, which is burnt straw. So if you were doing a field and you wanted to do like a old cut straw field, I suppose, that's been sat there for a while, that would be an ideal sort of colour for that. I don't know what else you'd use that for, to be honest. I've not looked into it yet, so I haven't had any ideas. So maybe you might have an idea. Feel free to add it in the message in the comments below. So what I think I'm going to use for this, I'm going to use a mixture. I don't need 2 mil, that's going to be too short anyway, so I'm going to use the 4 and the 6 mil of the meadow. I'm just deciding whether to mix a bit of that in and a bit of that together. I do like to have mixes of colours. I don't like to use just one colour. I mean, these areas here that I've done are mixtures of colours. I've probably got about 3 different shades in each. You probably wouldn't notice it, but I have. So what I'll probably do is use 1 pack of that and about half a pack of the lighter in with it, because they're both 4 mil, and we'll see how we go. Anyway, I shall come back when I'm ready to do this section, and we'll show you this grass in action, see how what comes out. Right, so I've mixed up some of the grasses. I've used the whole bag of the 4 mil, and I'll move the camera, it'll be easier. So I've used the whole bag of the 4 mil. I've put in some of the 4 mil of the lighter green, and I've used half a bag of each, or about that, of the 2 mil of the summer and meadow grass. So I've mixed that all together, and this is what I've come up with. So it looks a bit different on there with the light on as well, but that's where we're at. So I'm going to just put the camera down for the next part of the job. Need a little tray and some of my Mod Podge mat. And yes, people just quite often will get this glue bottle and just squirt it all over the place. I don't do that, don't like to do that. So this is the way I'm applying my glue, because I don't want it just squirted everywhere, and I want it where I want it, not just wherever it's going to go. I'm not doing full coverage because I'm going to come along and do some on there with the longer grasses as well. So some of the other parts of the green that you see where the scatter is, will be coming back and doing those in between with some dark, with the longer stuff. So I'll leave that. As you can see, it doesn't take long to do it this way. You get a better application, that's for sure. As I've said before, the one thing you don't want to be doing is coating the whole thing in just one length of grass, because it just doesn't look real. It looks awful. I'll just put my glue down. So along with my static grass applicator. Now I'm aware that I haven't got a very long lead here, so and my earth has come off again. Seconds. Do notice I'm having a little bit of an issue here with the hillside because obviously it's just hard to get in now. So that's first part done. I haven't done the back area yet. And I'll need to leave that to dry for a few minutes, not too long, before I move on to the next stage. So it should come back shortly, and I'll see you in a minute. So you join me back again. I've hoovered off the excess, and now I've done a mix of the two 6mm, which I'm putting on. I have to say I'm quite happy with the grass. It's comes out really well. Probably put a bit too much in here, but it is coming out. So this is the area that I've done with the new static grass. I'm thinking that looks pretty good. I'm liking it. I'm certainly going to order some more static grass from Macterials. It is good quality and it's a lot cheaper than others. So once I've got a few trees and bushes in there, it's going to look really good. As you can see, it's where I've done the mix. It does work well. I'm very happy with that whole area. So as you can see, it's starting to come on. Once I get a few trees to blend the back in and hide the road at the back corner and such like, and get a bit more detail in this area, it's really gonna come on well. I'm very happy with it. And oh, sorry about my finger in the way. So hope you guys enjoyed this review on this product, and I would recommend giving this product a go. If you use static grass, it's going to save you a bit of money. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.